As expected, Nvidia delivered yet another round of outstanding growth in its third-quarter earnings report. However, many investors seem to overlook the most impressive aspect of its performance. Surprisingly, Nvidia did not highlight this key detail in its earnings call or press release. Instead, it was tucked away in the CFO commentary section of its earnings report. By now, most investors are aware that Nvidia's data center segment is driving its incredible growth. While the company operates across various industries, including gaming, autonomous vehicles, and visualization tools like the Omniverse, it is the data center business, powered by the explosive rise of artificial intelligence, that has taken center stage. This segment now represents the largest portion of Nvidia's overall revenue. In the fiscal third quarter of 2025, Nvidia's total revenue surged by an impressive 94% compared to the same period last year, reaching $35.1 billion. However, growth in the data center segment was even more remarkable, climbing by 112% year-over-year to $30.8 billion. Nvidia categorizes its data center revenue into two main areas: compute and networking. Compute refers to the components that power applications on servers, such as processors and memory chips. Networking, on the other hand, includes hardware like switches and routers that enable connectivity and ensure security for running applications. Because artificial intelligence training and inference heavily rely on compute components, it's no surprise that compute dominates Nvidia's data center revenue. In the third quarter, data center networking revenue grew by 20% year-over-year to $3.1 billion. Meanwhile, data center compute revenue soared by an astounding 132% to $27.6 billion. The data center compute figures provide the clearest picture of Nvidia's underlying business growth. Even with supply constraints, which the company acknowledged multiple times during the earnings call, demand for its products remains exceptionally high. Nvidia also noted that these supply challenges, particularly on the Blackwell platform, are expected to persist for several more quarters. Sequentially, data center compute revenue grew by 22% from the previous quarter, outpacing the company's overall sequential growth of 17% and the 17% sequential growth in the broader data center segment. This demonstrates the increasing importance of compute within Nvidia's overall business. At the heart of Nvidia's AI offerings is its data center compute platform. This platform is designed to handle the most demanding and compute-intensive workloads. It encompasses a wide array of products, including APIs, software development kits, SDKs, the DGX Cloud, an AI training-as-a-service platform, as well as GPUs, DPUs, and enterprise AI software. These advanced solutions give Nvidia a significant competitive edge, making it incredibly difficult for rivals to match its capabilities. This advantage also explains why the data center segment continues to grow at such a rapid pace. Revenue growth is heating up. While Nvidia's year-over-year revenue growth in the data center compute segment slowed down, the sequential revenue growth, arguably a better indicator of progress, actually increased from 17% to 22%. This boost also drove an increase in overall revenue growth, rising from 15% to 17%. If sequential growth of 22% were sustained over 4 quarters, it would result in a 122% year-over-year growth rate. With the launch of Nvidia's new Blackwell platform and management's remarks about demand exceeding supply for the next several quarters, the company may be able to sustain a similar growth rate over the next year. What's next for Nvidia? Nvidia stock saw a slight dip following the release of its earnings report. Investors appeared to view the company's guidance as underwhelming, as Nvidia projected year-over-year revenue growth to slow to 70% in the fourth quarter, with expected revenue reaching $37.5 billion, give or take 2%. That said, Nvidia has a strong track record of exceeding its own guidance. Based on the rapid growth of its data center compute business and strong, ongoing demand for its Blackwell platform, it seems likely the company will surpass expectations again in the fourth quarter. It wouldn't be surprising if Nvidia exceeds this forecast when the next report comes out in 3 months. The company is thriving, consistently delivering impressive results, and there seems to be little standing in the way of its continued success. Give us a like if you like our video, subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss out. Check our Patreon for an inside look on what are the best buy and sell stocks every week.